Okay, welcome to Counterstonks, the show where I break down valuations of individual stocks for my 11-year-old son while playing Counter-Strike 2 because I suck at PvP, and we all know the stock exchange is run by prepubescent gamers. Today is Wednesday, June 3rd. It's 4 p.m. We're looking at McDonald's Corporation, MCD. McDonald's. It trades under MCD on the NYSE. Nothing? All right. Current market cap is 194 billion, 860 million. The stock price is $273.82 a share right now. All right. So Dylan, let's start with the questions. What questions you got for me?
So, what is McDonald's and what do they do?
Okay. So what, like, if you were to ask your friends on the playground, what is a McDonald's and what do they do? What do you think your friends would say? I'm just curious. Like, what is McDonald's?
I would say, in my opinion, it's like a fast food place that you order food and the McDonald's business gets money.
Yeah. That's what I would have said too, like prior to like doing some of this research. So yeah. McDonald's operates as a global fast food franchise, and the thing is, they're actually a massive real estate company. So while it makes money selling food, the bulk of its immense global wealth comes from owning the land and buildings its restaurant sits on, generating revenue through rent, royalties, and franchise fees.
Can you describe what McDonald's does in your own words?
Yeah, they're a restaurant company. Well, they're a real estate company masquerading as a restaurant company.
How the heck does McDonald's make money?
I think I can get this wrong. Yeah. All right. So, how does McDonald's? The primary business model is built on franchising. Do you know what a franchise is?
Not really.
Okay. It's basically just selling burgers, but you can pay someone else money to sell their burgers. So, yeah, while the food sales draws in customers, the corporation makes the vast majority of its massive profits by acting as a landlord, leasing prime real estate to independent owners.
How has McDonald's evolved from time to time?
So they started out in California, and they were like this hyper efficient California burger thing. There's actually movies about it and stuff. Oh damn. But they shifted mostly from like a family friendly kind of, like, I had my first birthday party at the McDonald's. Like, that kind of tells you how old I am. And they were like bright red. There was a clown, there was like Grimace and the Fry Guy and all that kind of stuff. And then they expanded their menu to beyond the basic burgers. Now they're kind of like more muted tones. Like, I think they took kind of a key from Starbucks or whatever, and they're doing like self-service kiosks, mobile delivery, like rewards programs on an app and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh crap, you're about to die.
No, you're about to die. Just stay alive.
Well, I'm getting shot, but I should ask, who does McDonald's serve?
Okay, they are mass market, consumer base. They basically are trying to find like value-seeking individuals, like anyone out for a value, like a family with kids, commuters. It's a pretty diverse audience, but what they're looking for is fast service, affordability, and consistent convenience.
What pain does McDonald's solve for the customer?
Well, I guess the foundational pain of like meal planning, like everyday friction from meal planning to grocery shopping, stuff like that, like common consumer stressors like cooking time, tight budgets, decision fatigue. They use the word like frictionless food. Frictionless food.
Uh, does McDonald's have a durable competitive advantage?
Yeah, they definitely do. They consistently outperform their competitors. Like they pretty much put Burger King underwater, and they've got pricing power due to like core assets.
Can McDonald's raise prices without losing customers, in your opinion?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because they're like.
I mean, it's limited a little bit, but they have like unmatched global scale. Like you've seen the sign. It says like, like there's 44,000 locations across 100+ countries. They have superior purchasing power, supply chain efficiency compared to stuff like Burger King and Wendy's or whatever.
In your opinion, does McDonald's operate in the good or bad industry?
It is an asset-light franchise model. That's the fancy term for it. So, like again, primarily they're in real estate. So, the franchising is about 95% of its restaurant, and it protects the corporation from operational volatility. So basically, they've passed off the bad stuff to the people who are renting from them, and they generate a lot of money from rental and royalties.
Yeah. What is the competitive landscape, and how competitive is it?
Well, they have a super powerful brand. Like the Golden Arches are recognized globally. Like you can go to anywhere and show people that symbol. Or I remember one time on Super Size Me, like he went around. The documentary maker went around and showed like people pictures of like Jesus and the president and stuff, and everyone recognized like Ronald McDonald. I don't know where it is. So basically, where they're a globally recognized brand, their pricing power allows them to like pass on labor and food inflation to customers.
Yeah. What type of manager is the leader of McDonald's?
I'm saying his name, Chris Kapinski. I think I'm saying his name right. He bills himself. He's the chairman and chief CEO of McDonald's. He bills himself as a transformational, data-driven corporate leader, and he's widely characterized as strategic and culturally focused with his management style. Recently, he kind of got some flack for like not eating a burger very well. So yeah, but whether or not he actually eats their food, I don't know. But yeah.
Has the manager demonstrated a high level of honesty and integrity to their customers?
That's a subject of debate. Like, the perspectives are generally split between his corporate leader and some specific public controversies, like I mentioned, the burger eating thing.
Yeah. Is management candid with shareholders?
Sure. The management balances regulatory compliance with standard corporate communication, and while they maintain SEC transparency, they host regular earnings calls and sometimes note that official communications remain highly polished. So they're kind of like corporate-y about communications.
You died. How are the senior management compensated, and how do they gain ownership?
I've just like stopped buying weapons. I'm just gonna just a pea shooter. Oh yeah, it didn't last long. Basically, like your typical CEO, they're compensated through a mix of base salary, annual performance-based cash incentives, equity grants, like restricted stock options, and they're required by policy to build and retain like significant company ownership.
Huh. Does the management have a plan, and do they communicate with that plan?
Yeah, for sure. They have a comprehensive global plan called Accelerating the Arches, which focuses on maximizing marketing, committing to core menu items, and expanding the 3Ds. That's digital, delivery, and drive-through, which that's really kind of driving their revenue right now.
Do the CEO and CFO, are they disciplined in making capable decisions?
Are they disciplined in making decisions?
Yes, that is good for the company.
Yeah, like capital allocations and things like that. Yeah, McDonald's management is widely viewed as super disciplined with capital, and they balance ambitious growth with strict shareholder returns and scrutiny of returns for invested capital, if that makes sense.
What do you think are the future prospects for the business?
Oh, I found my little snipey roost here. They're in a transitional period of modest growth driven by an asset-light franchise model. The company aims to balance menu innovation and value offerings against softening consumer demand and high operational costs. So their headwinds and risks are traffic slowdown, lower income consumers are cutting back on dining out globally, limiting same-store transaction volume and leading to reliance on price. It's boosting domestic revenue. And then they're elevating construction and input costs, so it's costing more to like build the stores and manage the stores and stuff like that.
What is your final word on McDonald's MCD? Like, buy or sell what?
Yeah. So I calculate their PB ratio. So today the market cap was 1.94 billion. The PB ratio I calculate is 3.533. They do pay a dividend. That's significant. Their dividend is currently $7.44, and that percentage is about 2.69% right now. The PE is, according to Yahoo Finances, 22.54. The price is $273.82, like I said earlier. And yeah, I'll put some of that up here. I'm gonna say they're overvalued by about 15 to 20%. But this is a solid dividend and a solid business model versus overvalued. So this is one of those that I might say you could buy it, sure, yeah, if you're feeling, you really want that dividend and you're okay with that. Like we got there, I think they're selling for they're franchising for the World Cup and stuff like that. So maybe that'll
buy this
increase
box.
earnings.
Like for the World Cup, buy this box. You might have a chance to
get
a ticket for it.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah, and then plus like fans at the World Cup, eating burgers and stuff like that. It's gonna
selling their burgers on their little stand.
So yeah, I think it's overvalued right now. Yeah. But I think it's a solid company, and you'd do well to. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, cool. I think that about wraps it up for today.
Yeah. A vlog.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So. Thank you for watching me die over and over again. Remember, stonks, not drunks. We're headed for the Scientology speed run now, so subscribe. We'll have some social media stuff set up in the next few. Till then, shoot us a comment, question, troll the crap out of us down below. See you next time.
See ya.
Let's see if I can get through this one.
The information contained is for general information and educational purposes only. It is not intended for a substitute for legal, commercial, and/or financial advice from a licensed professional. Review our full disclaimer at benstolemyname.com. This material may be protected by copyright.